Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I want to say welcome to everyone who has joined us this evening and those who continue to come. We want to welcome you to this evening presentation in your continue education as we look at the whole aspect of boosting our immune system. All right, we want to just thank God for the opportunity to be here. No, it is very important. It is very important that we think of our immune system because we are living in a time right now where there's a lot of things that's going on with us. You know, many we are bombarded by all kind of flu and bugs and all kind of things that's affecting us. And even today, I heard on the radio they were saying, in case you got infected and you or you're feeling symptoms of the flu, stay home and maintain the protocol. Nobody stopped to think to even encourage someone to say, build your immune system. You are home. There are things that you can do to build your immune system. Nobody mentioned that. And as I sat and I'm listening to that, and they said in case if coughing or breathing gets severe, then go to the hospital or go to your private doctor. And I'm thinking that is so you know, uncaring in my mind's eye. You know, really uncaring that this is how we persons should be treated. Well, a young man yesterday in consultation, he said to me that he was coughing and he wasn't feeling too well. He went to his doctor. He said the doctor stayed outside, all right? Stayed outside and just tell him what to do. He didn't even come near to him. He didn't come near. You understand? He just stayed outside and just tell him, you know, because he didn't want to be infected in case the young man had something. All right. So this is what is going on with us. And therefore, we have to take matters in our own hand. We have to understand how the body works and seek to develop our own immune system. We have to boost our system. All right. So this is the reason for us being here this evening in your education, your continual education. All right. In the word of God, Psalm 139, verse 14, it said, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. All right, that is in Psalm 139, verse 14. We are reminded that we are fearfully and we are wonderfully made. God has made the body in such a way that we can be made whole and kept whole. All right. There are things that we have to do to ensure that this wonderful machinery, which is our body, that we can take care of it and it can remain like God made it. How do I know? Yeah, all right. So that's the first thing. And then another part that interests me was this word. When I read in Jeremiah 8, verse 22, it said, is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then has the health of the daughter of my people not been restored? We are bombarded with so many things. All right. Is there no balm among us? Yes, there is. There's balm in Gilead. Are there no physician? There are. And you have them. Do you know, even you as a medical missionary, your work that you're doing, your training equipped you to help persons so that you can teach them how to be boosted? Yes. You can boost them also because you have been trained and you know how to take care of a person's health how to restore them, because it said the daughter of Zion, the children of God, their health is not being restored. But we are equipped with the knowledge so that we can help them. All right. So we're going to look a little at boosting the immune system. All right. What is your immune system? The immune system is a complex network of cells and proteins that defends the body against infection. All right. So it is like the soldier in your system designed that way to protect you. The immune system keeps a record of every germ. And I read this, the Bible says, as children of God, we keep no record of wrongs. That we keep no record. Not so with your immune system. The immune system keeps a record of every single germ, we call them microbe, that has ever been defeated, so it can recognize and destroy that microbe quickly if it enters the body again. I read it and it was so amazing, just to think of how God made that body. All right. So that immune system, it keeps the record. Anything that has been inside of you and it come back, even if it doesn't come back, there's a record of it inside of you, that in case it ever dare show its ugly head again, the body is going to defeat it. Abnormalities of the immune system can lead to allergic diseases, immunodeficiencies, and autoimmune disorders. All right. So anytime there's any kind of abnormalities going on, then the immune system can be affected. Our immune system is essential for our survival. Without an immune system, our bodies would be open to attack from bacteria, from viruses, parasites, and more. It is our immune system that keeps us healthy as we drift through a sea of pathogens. So guess what? You are always being bombarded with pathogens. They're just there. As a matter of fact, you have more bacteria and germs inside of you than good cells that keep you alive. And that is why as soon as the good cells die, when you die, the bad ones just take over. They don't die. They just take over and start breaking down your body, because that's what they set out to do. What is holding them in check is your good, robust immune system. All right. So once you have that strong immune system, then it is the one that's really keeping them at bay. All right. But once you die and that immune system is not needed anymore, they run right inside of you. And God designed them that way. They have their role to play. But we should not be in a position where the bad bacteria outdo the good ones inside of us. All right. It's the same good ones sometimes that convert into bad ones also. But I'm saying the one that is your immune system, which is supposed to be keeping you alive, should not be so compromised that the bad pathogens that are there start feeding on us. And where they love to feed? Where in your body this sea of pathogen love to sit and feed on you and seek to destroy it. Anybody want to type it? Just give me your opinion. Where you think that they like to sit and start working and destroying you. Anybody? Just type. There's no wrong and our right answer. You just tell me what you think. All right. You see, this upcoming training that we are going to be doing, that will start on the 21st. We want to ensure that we look a lot in the protection of the human body, this boosting of the system, the reversal of diseases. All right. We'll play a very prominent part in the training. All right. So even you who are trained already, you can sign up and retrain. All right. Someone said the blood said in the gut, or as you said, the intestine. You are correct. In your gut. If there's ever a war that goes on in the system for the control of your overall health, it is in your gut. And a lot of times we do not, most of your immune system is in your gut. You understand? So if the gut is not being done right, then hardly anything else going to be done right if you're not taking care of your gut area. All right, very crucial to know. Very important. The importance of a robust immune system. A healthy immune system protects us by first creating a barrier that stops those invaders. So that the first thing that your immune system does is to protect us. It provides a barrier, or so those invaders that are called antigens from entering the body. So your first line of defense is that things are going to be coming on you. It will come through your skin. It will come through your nose. It come through your mouth. It will come just about any opening that is on the human body. It will try to invade. All right. But when the immune system is strong, even things that come on our skin, right, can die on contact. Those that we breathe in, all right, that's going to affect our lungs, can be taken care of by our good bacteria system in there. Depends on what is going on. And it said, and if one slips by the barrier, the immune system produces white blood cells and other chemicals and proteins that attack and destroy these foreign substances. All right. So sometimes on the initial contact, the body might not be able to fight. The white blood cells might not be able to fight against them. And some might escape. But as it does, the body now get into overdrive. And what are some of the ways that the body will manifest itself when it is fighting? No, you tell me, what are some of the ways in how you feel that the body will now get into a mode of trying to protect you from any invasion? What are some of the ways it does that?
You might get a fever.
You might have a fever, yes. And please, if you have a fever, do not think it is something that you need to try to get rid of. Leave the fever, let it run its course. All you have to protect is your frontal lobe. Protect your frontal lobe. Put something cold on your forehead so that the body can protect itself. All right? Protect that frontal lobe, but let because what the body is going to do, the body is going to put up a very high resistance, increase the heat in there in an effort to try to kill the invasions that are there, the antigens, right? So when the body bring up that temperature to a high standard, this is the body's way of trying to kill them. Now, when we go do something and getting rid of that fever, we are now killing the barrier, the immune system, and we are allowing the pathogens to run right inside of us. We must sick. So even for a time we feel better because we have allowed them to run right in us, then they will invade again, or they will continue to reproduce. All right, so that is one way. Anybody else can think of something of the body's ability to try and get rid of any pathogen that might invade us? Anything else? Anybody can think of another way? I don't see it. I don't see it. Any typing in the chat. All right. Yes, let me see. Let me see. Oh, again. Sores on your skin, coughing, diarrhea. That is another one. Diarrhea. Please, when the body is having a, please let it run its course, because that's the body's way of getting rid of that. You're vomiting. That is another thing. Do not stop the vomiting. That body will continue to erupt until it gets rid of all that is inside. You just need to keep yourself hydrated. All right. I was saying that for when there's a fever, someone is asking, what did I say to put on the frontal lobe? You just put a cold rock on the forehead just to keep it cool while the body is working against the invasion that has taken place in the system. Sneezing is also another one. All right. Thank you very, very much for that. So these are some of the ways. All right. And remember that disease is an effort of nature to free the system. So when you see the nature is trying to work, don't try and stop nature. Nature is not what you need to be stopping, right? It said they try to find the antigen and get rid of it before it can reproduce. So you see where it is heading for? Keeping it away from reproduction, because when it reproduces, it multiplies rapidly, and then it can cause it's harder to get rid of it that way. Failing that, the immune system revs up even more to destroy the invaders as they multiply. The immune system can recognize millions of different antigens, and it can produce what it needs to eradicate nearly all of them. When it's working properly, this elaborate defense system can keep health problems ranging from cancer to the common cold at bay. All right. So when the immune system is working, I need us to know that, and I want us to work on it. I want us to start working on it. Do not take your body for granted. Don't take your health for granted. Don't think because nothing is going on, nothing is going on, then nothing is happening. All right. Because you don't feel anything. So you say, well, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, boost, because always the atmosphere is such that there are things happening around you. And if you don't protect yourself, you're going to be invaded. All right. Sometimes the immune system makes a mistake and identifies a substance as being harmful when it is not. Think about like your pollen or the pet dander. These are some of the things, sometimes, especially for those who are overseas where they have a change of climate, and, you have a lot of pollutants in the atmosphere. Okay, like the pollen, the bee pollen that's going on. All right. Or you have the animals, and the dander might be there. He said, when the immune system revs up to fight these invaders, you have an allergic reaction. All right. So sometimes it's not that it is a pathogen, but the body just mistakenly think of it that way, and it starts getting into overdrive to ensure that you are protected. All right. So you might have an allergic reaction to that. And most time when you go to your doctor, you get things because of the allergic reaction. And no, it's the immune system you need to be concentrating on. All right. What compromises the immune system? All right. Nor can your body fight off every invader. Sometimes it cannot fight off everything. Despite its marvels, the immune system does break down from time to time. There are diseases that we have no control over, but lifestyle aspects are very, very important. All right. So disease might come, they're just there. Do you know that inside of us, there are many, many cancer cells sitting down, waiting, just watching and waiting to overdo itself. All right. All right. But our lifestyle. So it doesn't matter what we are predisposed to by our genes. All right. It is your lifestyle that's going to pull that trigger. All right. So some of them not eating healthily, being sedentary. No, if we don't have a healthy diet, your immune system is compromised. If you are not eating healthy, you are compromised. I'm saying to us, look at what is in your diet. The white bread, white flour, white sugar, white, all of these things, cut them out. No, the dairy food, egg, cheese, milk, ice cream, yogurt, all of these, the cakes, these, get them out of your diet. They're not healthy. Tin foods are not healthy. You can put them up for emergency, because sometimes we'll have emergency and that's what you have to run to. But it must not be the order of your day. It must be the exception and not the rule. All right. Put in more of your fruits and your vegetables, your nuts, your grains. Eat up your peas and beans. These will rebuild your system and keep you healthy. If we live a sedentary lifestyle, meaning that we are not active, we are not exercising. Everybody on this line, you must have some form of exercise going on in your life. And it doesn't make sense you say that, I'm too busy, I can't get to exercise, because it's not going to get any better. You have 24 hours in a day, and the Lord not going to give you 25. You have to make that 24 work and work for you. All right. So these are some of the things. If you're not getting enough sleep, we need to be sleeping. All right. We need to ensure that is happening. And being under chronic stress can all contribute to a weak immune system. Stress is one of those diseases that only you can cure. Not even the Lord himself can take it from you if you don't decide to let go of the stress. You understand? Because he said you are to cast it on him, but if you insist on holding on to it, he cannot do anything about it, and it can weaken your immune system. When your immune system is depleted, bacteria, viruses, or toxins can overwhelm the body. The result, you will get sick. All right? Go for a walk. Sitting around not only can leave you feeling sluggish, it can also make your immune system sluggish. Exercise, on the other hand, helps to boost your immunity. We know exercise is good for immune function. One of the doctors mentioned. The good news, he says, is that you don't need elaborate exercise programs and personal trainer. Even fast walking, getting your heart rate up for 20 minutes 3 times a week is associated with increased immune function. And this is something that has been proven. For us and our overall health, we tell person, walk for 1 hour daily, because we believe in optimal health. We don't just want you to manage or just feel good. We want you to have optimal health. Studies show that people who exercise are better functioning white blood cell, the ones that help fight off infection, than people who don't exercise. Also, exercise is associated with the release of endorphins. These are natural hormones that affect the brain in a positive way. They ease pain and promote a sense of relaxation and well-being, all of which can help you de-stress and sleep better, which in turn improve your immunity. So God made human being to exercise. He make us to sleep. He has given us his diet that we should be using. All right. And therefore we can implement some things into our diet. No, I remember something in the word of God. When you read Psalm 104, verse 14, we are told in the word, God said that I have given grass for the cattle and herbs for the service of man, so that man can go about his labor. No, it is very telling that God knows that man might get sick if man doesn't take care of himself. And therefore he said that he had provided herbs so that man can be made whole. And I want us to take a little time to look at some of the herbs. As a matter of fact, there is one product that we normally use at Maranatha for helping to build the immune system. All right, and it's called immune support. No, the distributor of it, we invited him on the program because we wanted him to talk a little about that immune builder, because of the benefits that we see with it. So sometimes it's good to get it straight from the horse's mouth. The herbs that are there that God has blessed it with. You know me, I go through it with a fine tooth comb just to see, what are the products and what are the health benefits. So I will talk to us a little more about that, but I just want to introduce our Mr. Owen Williams, who is a supplier of the immune build support, and we ask him to be with us so that he can talk a little about this product. Right, for those who are moving fast, or those who don't have the time to make the tea and put the one herb together, the one has been done for you so that your immune system can be boosted. Mr. Owen?
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay.
All right. I can go ahead and share my screen?
Yes, I will stop mine.
Awesome. Great.
Yes, we are seeing you.
Wow, Doc, you did such an awesome job a while ago. I mean, what an awesome thing that we have called the immune system. Such a powerful thing. I'm trying to share my screen here. It's not giving me that. Okay, hold on. I know. Oh, fine. Here we go. All right. Okay, so as Dr. Lavely said, my name is Owen Williams, and my company, Health Genics, presently is the distributors and of this amazing line of products called Health Essentials, right? Very, very proud of this line, and I really believe that it has the potential to help each and every one of us to live a healthy and robust life. Just pause. Let me see. Yes. Hold on one second, guys. It is saying that my screen sharing is paused from this share application. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me. I think I know what the problem is.
It says that we are viewing your screen.
Yes, but every time I try to expand the screen, it is saying your screen. Let me just stop share. Let me go back again and share again. Let me do this. Share. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we have a line of products that. Yes. So we have a line of products that we distribute amongst companies like Marnath, who's doing an awesome job in what they do. So let me just. Our tagline is recharge, replenish, and restore, because that's what good health is all about. Recharging the body, building up the body, and you know, assisting. And we're talking about immune building tonight. Doing whatever we can do to ensure that this layer of protection that God has placed in us stays robust and healthy. Before I touch on the immune, just want to spend half a minute just to share with you that we got our flagship products are actually Vegamax, which is a plant-based protein shake, all vegan. I think, in my opinion, is one of the best shakes on the vegan protein powders on the market. We have done our research. I mean, there are other good shakes on the market, but most of them who are vegan may only provide with one protein. They spread the protein offering over about 4 very powerful protein, and it's 7 plant-based ingredients that makes it up, and they're all super fruits, super vegan, sugar-free, dairy-free, excellent. The other flagship product is our Cardio XL, which is a very powerful cardiovascular building product. Awesome. Let me tell you something. This is a very, very powerful product as it relates to enhancing your whole cardiovascular and ensuring optimal health, because the heart is the epicenter of your health. You know that. All right, so let's go to the product at hand. We're talking about is the organic immune. What a powerful presentation Doc did earlier. I sat here listening and I'm saying, wow, man, let me tell you, before a doctor can prescribe a prescription, your immune system has to be compromised. Let me ask you this one question. If I ask you to draw your immune system as it were a wall, what kind of wall would you draw? Would you draw a hole in the wall, pop down wall, dilapidated wall, breakdown wall? Is that your immune system? Because where every push dog invading virus can get to you, if that's your immune system, you really have to do something about it. So we have this product. It is convenient, and we're not saying that domestic approaches should be abandoned. No, all we're saying is it's convenient. It takes the guesswork, and you have to appreciate what Maranatha is doing. I've learned so much from being associated with them, because we have 26 products in our lineup, and they only are working with 9. They're all vegetarian products, but not all vegan, you know. And she is very meticulous, Dr. Lamley, in what she does. And so you have to tip your hat off to the due diligence she employs in doing what she's doing. So one of the products she selected to work with is this immune support. Convenient is the name of the day, friends. It is 3 very small pellets, all vegan capsules that houses a plethora of benefits for the body that's going to help you to stay above the fray. We're living in a very messed up world today. I read something recently that really put, oh my gosh, I mean, it is scary. The Red Cross and another company, I don't want to misquote, did a research a few years ago where they tested the blood from the umbilical cords of newly born babies. Wow. You know what they found out? They found over 200 chemicals. I mean, these are not babies that is a week old, a month old. Recently born baby. 200 different chemicals in the umbilical cords. In the blood, over 200 different chemicals. 70 to 75 of them were carcinogenic, cancer-causing chemicals. That says something. That speaks to the toxic soup that we are submerged in. Understand these toxins and pathogens and all these things, they don't take a day off. They're working 365, 24/7 to get at you and I. You know what I'm saying? And remember what Doc says about the immune system. It's keeping all these things at bay. The moment you allow your immune system to fall asleep, the bandits comes in and rob you and steal and destroy. So we have to be very vigilant. Anyway, so organic immune support is 7 plant-based immune boosting ingredients. And guys, it is clean and green. This is a third-party certified, tested, triple tested for impurities. You're getting a very clean product that you can be proud of to put in your body, in your temple. All right, so.
Boost your immune system and stay healthy. Introducing Health Essentials Organic Immune. Finally, a supplement combining 7 of the most potent immune-boosting ingredients all rolled into one. Elderberries, garlic, oregano leaf powder, astragalus, ginger, moringa leaf powder, and vitamin C. Health Essentials Organic Immune is made in the U.S. under the strictest industry standards, with every batch triple third-party tested for purity and potency. Live your best life today by giving your body the edge of protection it needs to stay healthy in these challenging times. Get Organic Immune from Health Essentials with 7 potent all-natural ingredients, 100% vegan, certified organic, doctor recommended.
Right. So that's what it is. A very, very powerful product. And as I said before, it is formulated to boost the body's defense 24/7, 365, no day off. It protects the body in any season, flu season, out of flu season, in flu season. It is there. We know what the time we're living right now. Guys, let me tell you something. One of the things that we cannot guarantee, we can't guarantee what pestilence is going to wash up on our shores. We don't know what the next thing's going to be. And here's the kicker in all of this. Who is to say that there aren't many other things that is floating around in among us that has affected us and our loved ones that are not even making mainstream to say this thing exists, compromising your health? As if to say, the only time we need to be all aware is when the media or when the authority says there is a thing out there. No, we live in a open house. And I believe that it has to be an everyday thing of vigilance. We don't know what the next thing is going to be. And it doesn't have to be in the realm of a COVID type virus. You know, I mean, remember when chikungunya came? I mean, it did what it did, and it took off the lower hanging fruits. The lower hanging fruits in my books are those persons who may have pre-existing conditions, who have compromised immune system and all that kind of stuff. And as a result of that, especially persons who are older, that falls in the category, that category also. And then guess what? They are no longer with us. We have several things that have been around, and God forbid that something else comes. The only thing we can do is what? Prepare, that's all. So it's going to promote a healthy inflammatory response to the body, and that's good. I'm going to quickly just go through the list of ingredients. I'm leaving the embellishment of the ingredients to Dr. Lamley, but just quickly, just to reiterate what we have here. So the benefits is it's going to boost your system, it's going to fight infections. And by the way, one thing I like about the organic immune is, have you ever seen a product and when you look at ingredients, you're seeing all these different chemical stuff or whatever that they're trying to achieve, say vitamin C for argument's sake, and it is some chemical related concoction that they use to suffice. What I like about this is that the creator of this product went right into God's garden, plucked the raw, real stuff and just put it in the thing organically. So we have some products inside that are designed specifically. They are war boats when it comes to infections. War boats, they're like the Navy SEAL. It's going to help to reduce your tiredness, increase your energy, promote respiratory, support overall health. And it is doctor recommended. Okay. All right, so the first one is organic elderberries. As I said before, I'm going to leave this for Doc to take care of, but organic elderberries is boss when it comes to fighting the flu and cold and flu and those kind of things, right? It's designed to do that. It's packed with a lot of antioxidants and all that. Ginger, what can I say about ginger? Ginger, man, the good old ginger around that has so much inside it to offer the body, and yes, it's a part of what we have. Okay, I'm making sure that I pronounce this properly. It is astragalus. I used to say astragalus. Astragalus. And hey, let me leave this for Doc to take care of, but let me tell you something. This is a very, very powerful ingredient that makes up the 7. Come on, ginger, garlic. You know how garlic is very robust as it relates to fighting infections and stuff like that. Yes, and by the way, all of these items are all organic. And then of course we got the oregano. I used to say oregano. Oregano. And oregano is boss when it comes to, let me tell you something. Oregano is something that you should have around you normally, naturally, because this is so powerful. And to have this embedded as part of the ingredients says something about the intent of the creators to ensure that this thing was a very rounded, powerful solution. What can you say about organic moringa leaf powder? I mean, truth be told, when you really do a research on moringa powder, you're so surprised as to the diverse benefits, nutrients, protective assets that this powerful God-given plant has and houses. It's part of what we have. And 7th and last, my friends, is a newcomer to me. I probably saw it before, but never paid much attention. But alma fruit, it provides a very strong source of vitamin C, including elderberries too, right? And vitamin C is key when it comes to helping to keeping your immune system fortified like Fort Knox. And of course, what I want to say is that this is really true value for money, because this is 120 capsules, tablets. They're all vegan capsules. It's a 90-day supply. So when you buy a bottle, you're talking about a month and a half supply, and that is value for money. And how you get this? There are 5 Maranatha locations. You just want to make sure that if you're on the call tonight, you find out how close you are to one of them and whether you're close to them or not, they have their ways of getting the products out to you. And if you're here on the call and you're from the US, no problem. We ship this product through Maranatha. You place your order through them, and we ship this out to you within 5 days in the US. You'll have this product in your hand. And so therefore, my friend, that's where I stop. I'm going to give back the controls to Dr. Lamna, and she will, spend some time to talk to you about the different ingredients and how they work. Or Dr. Lamna, I'm going to stop sharing right now. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right here.
All right, I'm going to stop sharing. And awesome, great.
All right, so thank you so very much for that. And I need to go through, because when you met me, that I use a fine tooth comb just to go through every single ingredient on the package. I'm not giving anything to anybody unless I know that.
I was grilled. Sorry, I had a rude awakening, because I thought because it said vegetarian is all good, vegans are going to be all excited. And I just at that point realized that there's a big difference between what is vegetarian and what is vegan. All right.
Yes, so I'm sorry I had to put him through the rigors. Yeah, there are more products that they had, and I was like, nope, don't use that one, that have that. But this is only a little. So nope, don't want it, don't take it, no. And I will go through. So of all the products that they have, even though they were showing to be very good things, I cut down to maybe about 3, Mr. Williams, about 3 or so, because
I think it's about four of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had how many products he had?
25.
And I'm not those kids. I read every single thing, and if there's one thing in it that I know that I am not taking, I'm not giving it to anybody. Doesn't matter how good it purports. So when I choose them, persons just come, and the thing is, because persons just buy the things that I offer, because they just trust that I will give them the best of things. All right. So let's look a little at some of the things that are in there. Some are already known. So, but I just want us to go through a few of them to show just how potent it is. And one of the things I like about that is that sometimes you buy some products and they pack a whole bagload of herbs together. That's not a good move. Even person that we are treating for condition, we limit the amount of herbs that we tell them to put together. All right. So I was happy with that it wasn't 15, 10, 15, 30, these long list of things that were going on. The main essence of them were controllable, and those that I know could work together. All right. So let me go back to looking at your diet. The diet has to be something that has to eat in colors, my friends, eat in colors. Your red, your greens, your yellow. God put colors together for food because they are important for us to do that. All right. I don't think I mentioned that. So let me look at astragalus, because I really like astragalus because of its health benefit to us. All right. So let me get there. Well, oregano come up before, so I will just stop there. Okay. So oregano. Now, right now, and I pray by the mercies of God that everybody who is present here have their oregano oil. All right? Because this is the time when it is needed. Now, in boosting your immune system, one of the things, oregano is a must. It is a must. There's no two-way about it. So it kind of piqued my ears up when I read the ingredients in this and saw that oregano was there. Right? They are rich in antioxidants, help to fight off bacteria. They have compounds that are potent, very potent chemicals inside of oregano. They are good for cancer. They are good for any form of infection, viral infection that's going on, right? Inflammation in your body. It's very good for us to ensure that we are taking oregano in any form that we can get. When you have COVID, we go immediately to our oregano oil because it stops viral infection in its track. Now, we would have used the immune support here because what it will do, it gives you that long-term benefit of continual working. You understand? Because it is combined with other things that will give you that work All right. So that's why I said to a person, keep one with them. If my patients have cancer, I said, get the immune support. If they have kidney problem, get this. And I will ensure that they have it because of all the things that are combined. All right. So that is oregano. And I know nobody here on this line need much talking where it's concerned because we have drilled this into our users already. All right. The one that he could call is the astragalus. Astragalus is a wonderful, what we call adaptogen. What's adaptogen? It is something that you use to, it kind of adapt itself to the body's need. So if something is too high, then it knows how to tame it down. If it is too low, then it knows how to bring it back. Along with ashwagandha, it's one of those things that nature, God in his mercies, have given to us. All right. They are believed to stimulate the body's resistance to physical, environmental, and emotional stressors. The chemicals in astragalus also seem to stimulate your immune system and also help to reduce any form of swelling that's going on in you. People commonly use it for a fever, diabetes, kidney disease, and many other things, anything you want to be supporting your immune system. Astragalus, and that is part of the ingredients that's there. All right. No, I don't think even one person on this line need any introduction to moringa leaf, but just for just for saying, it is traditionally used for diabetes, long-lasting inflammation that is set inside of you. It is good. It is antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal. That's your moringa leaf. All right. It is excellent for joint pain. It is good for your heart health. It is good for cancer. The Lord has blessed us so much with this herb that I pray that we will have a strong appreciation for its value. All right. We'll have a strong appreciation for its value. A moringa leaf. And not to mention even the nutrients that it is blessed with. High sources of B complexes in it. Moringa has many important vitamins and minerals. The leaves have 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. Can you believe that? And 15 times more potassium than bananas. It also has calcium, protein, iron, and amino acid, which help your body heal and build your muscles also. It's also packed with antioxidants. Why do you need antioxidant? Remember, antioxidant is a fighter. It is one that boosts your immune system. It is one that protects you. It is the one that keeps you from the emotional or the environmental or physical stressors that are around. There are substances that can protect cells from damage and may boost your immune system. There's some evidence that some of these antioxidants can also lower your blood pressure and reduce fat in the blood and body. You know why I thank God so much for herbs, the use of herbs? It's because when he gives them to us, they're not like specific. You don't have it. God doesn't give you one herb and say, well, you see this herb, it will be good if you have inflammation in your body. And he leaves it at that. No, that one herb can be good for inflammation. It can be good for cold. It can be good for flu. It can be good for building this. And you know, it just gives you this one thing that just in case this is all you can find, it is able to take care of it. Because here is the one moringa that we are taken for granted, and look at what it is able to do. All right. He spoke about elderberry. Now, anybody who has any kind of viral infection, any kind of a cough or respiratory problems, any kind of cold, flu, and you must be using elderberry. Must. The berries and flowers of elderberries are packed with antioxidants and vitamins that boost your immune system. They could help tame your inflammation, lessen your stress, and help protect your heart too. Some experts recommend elderberry to help prevent and ease cold and flu symptoms. Isn't it amazing that all of the things that you'd have needed individually, and you'd have to buy this one there, so buy that, you have them packaged in one container. All right. You know, with all honesty though, Mr. Williams, I tend to men. I tend to target men with immune support. Why? Because sometimes ladies will more want to take, giving a little more to go make some tea and do this and all of that. But the men, they really don't have no time for it. And they don't like to go make a cup of tea and do this and put all of these herbs together. So when you give them the immune support, they are happy because they know all the things that you say they were supposed to get it just in one container. And for ladies who are in the fast lane, we know that, you're just glad to get something that you can just take and go, and without the guilt that you're not getting what you're supposed to get. So this is elderberry. All right. And then another one that you had in the amla promotes immune function. Amla juice is a great source of vitamin C, and it is water soluble, so it's an antioxidant. It enhances your liver health. It supports your healthy digestion, promote heart health, increase even your hair growth, improves your kidney health. All right. And this, we are looking at the amla that is a part of it. Amla is a fruit, really. And it's mostly in the Indian part, the Asian country. And they use it a great deal, right? For their hair growth and to ensure that they boost their system and build their immune system with it. All right. So that is really a good one. Okay. The next other things, they are already know, like your ginger and the garlic and all of that. These are good support system. So in general, this is what it is about, the immune builder. Now, I want to, in case there's any question, we will try and answer some of them before we continue. Where can that berry be found? I'm not sure which of the berry you're asking about. If it's the elderberry. All right, yeah. So it is in the immune support already, and some of the elderberry is sold in the health food store. So we have that also. Or if you are not in Jamaica, you can ask at your health store wherever you are. All right. Moringa is in Jamaica. Persons don't use. No, let me give you a guide in using, even if you're using the moringa, a safe guide is to use when it in the powder form, you use a teaspoon. You can't go wrong with that. But if you're going to be building your system, I would say I suggest the immune support, because all of the things are already together. And you keep a bottle with you, anything going on, take some from now. You don't have to take off all of it one time, right? But you can start building your system from now, right? Just to ensure. I would suggest that you take one bottle to build your system, and then keep another bottle that in case something is going on, you continue with your treatment. All right. Let me see, what is the other question? You can put up your hand. Oh, Raquel, your hand is up. Let me try and unmute Raquel. Anybody else, just put up your hand and then you can. Yes, go ahead.
They have moringa seed also, right?
Yes, there's moringa seeds. It is the leaf that we are taught. The leaf of the tree was given for the healing of the nation. The thing with the seed, the seed is a little more potent, and it can cause person to have severe diarrhea. So you have to be careful with that. What you do with the seed would have been different from what is done with the leaves. And the leaves has that component that you want for what you're doing for the building of the system that way.
Can you just boil the leaf as tea, just normal tea, and it build the immune system, or you use it? The leaf.
The easiest way, the best way to get it, it is more potent in its dried form. So you dry it and then grind it, and then use like a teaspoon daily.
To blend, to drink, or to?
Yeah, to drink. You can make it in that way. You can make it into your tea. You can add it to whatever cereal or something that you're having.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome. Patricia, your time. Go ahead. That's a Dubrick. You can go ahead. There was any other question? Oh, you were asking if we ship to Anguilla, not yet. You guys need, you see Anguilla, you need to check out how we can get things over there now. All right.
One point there, Doc. For those persons who are in the Caribbean, be it Anguilla or Barbados, Bahamas, wherever, if you're on the call, all you need to do basically, as you would if you shop on Amazon, Amazon does not ship straight to Anguilla or wherever. You'd ship to your couriers, and then your courier will, in Florida, your courier take it over. So we would ship to your courier. So once you make the arrangement with Maranatha, and we ship out to you, to your courier in Florida, and your courier will take it over to you as you would anything you buy online. Because most of us, we shop online, but who we are shopping from doesn't ship straight to where we at. So we are shipping it to whatever port. So the first thing you need to do basically is just to get in touch with Maranatha, express what your interest is. They will contact us and we will do the back work, the back leg. All right? Yeah, thanks. Sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. And especially if persons work together, you know, and get it in together. Someone can drink a cup of tea of each of these drinks. Yeah, you can at different time. All right. But for some of us who can't, we like the easier way out. We just take the immune support and just, get it over with. All right. But if you can get each of them individually, and then you take a herbal, a tea of them, then you can do that. All right. All right. Was there any other question? Okay, I don't see any more questions, but I want to go back to something in the presentation that I did.
It's a very important question asked. The person asks if the supplement can help to balance the red and white blood cells in the body.
It's an immune builder. So what immune builders do, they build your white blood cell. Remember, your white and your red blood cell, they do different things in your body. Your red blood cells is to carry oxygen and nutrients to all the other areas in your body, while the white blood cell is your protector. All right. So what you're going to do, take those things that can help to boost your white blood cell. But the beautiful thing about the immune support is that some of the ingredients that are there, they are bodybuilders. So they help to give the nutrients to your red blood cells. So when you look at something like moringa is packed, literally packed with a lot of B vitamins. The amla is the same thing. All right. So, and the others too, but let me just point out those two ones. So when you do that, if your iron level is low, or enough oxygen is not getting to your body parts as it should because of low iron and things like that, this can work nicely to do that. You see? That can, and I'd like to see the ease of reference in which you can take it. And that's why I promote it. That's why I believe in it. That's why I use it, right? Because of the ease with which you can take care of yourself. If you see all the nice things that you tell you that you need to do this, and many persons are not doing it. They're not doing it, and because they're not doing it, they're at a compromised level in their journey. You understand? So you want to know that if you're not doing, and that's why most time we take supplements, we take supplements because we know we're not doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. And so therefore, once you're not doing it, you are exposed. All right? So you make sure you have something just to help you in that compromise mode. All right? Any other question? Did we get them all? I see two hands. All right, Sister Augustine. Go ahead, Sister Augustine.
What I wanted to know, I have got both moringa and elderberry. So I would like to know, is it safe to take, say, a cup of moringa in the morning and elderberry in the evening? Would I overdose myself, or
No, you can use them.
Is it safe?
It is safe.
Okay.
But let me not answer it so quickly without first knowing if a person is taking any other thing. So let me answer it in a broader sense. Remember, if you're taking medications, then you have to be careful of how you take other supplements. All right. So as long as there's a medication which I don't know of, you can take a moringa in the morning, because moringa acts in the body like a nutrients, like a food. So it's not so much a drug, it is a food. Okay. And it's the same, elderberry is treated in the system because they are berries, elderberries are berry, all right? And moringa is more of a food supplement, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You can't overdose on it like that.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, you're welcome. Patricia, your time. Every time poor Patricia tried to talk, it is gone. All right, so let me go back. When you can just put up back your hand. I will get you. Oh, you're speaking. Go ahead.
That's what I'm like. Good night. I'm just want to find out how much is the cost. If I'm in the US, how much is the cost for the Alma juice?
Okay, for the immune support.
Yes.
Mr.
So we are working on we have a price already, but we are working on a special price for Maranatha's people. So they will provide that to you no later than tomorrow morning, right?
Okay.
Right, so they'll provide it to you no later, because we have a price that we ship to within the US, but we're trying to see if we can work out something to make it a little bit more attractive. So if you could just bear with us until tomorrow, if they have your information, nurse or doctor will get in touch with you and let you know what the price is. No later than tomorrow.
Okay.
So
thank you very much.
Just put in your number, all right?
Yes.
Right, and then we can.
Okay, I'll put in my number.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome, my dear Patricia. All right. And another person was asking, I have a relative in US coming to Jamaica. How can she obtain it? Well, Mr. Mullings, you don't have to buy it in the US. If the person is coming here, buy it right at Maranatha. You know all of their Maranatha store. You can get it there. All right.
So the local price now that's in our stores is $6,750 for the bottle with the 120.
So in other words, there's 120 capsules in it. All right, and the local price, 6,000 something nurse just said. All right. So that is the local price. You can contact us and you can get more detail. Those who are interested, just put your number there. We will talk after that. All right.
Just to mention 1 second, Doc, just to reiterate the point that you're not getting a month supply, it is a month and a half. It's 120 capsules, yes, but that's 90.
You were low, Brother William. Can you say what you just said again?
Oh, are you hearing me better now?
Yes.
Okay, I was just saying, just reiterating the point that this is a 90-day supply, not a 1 month. It's a month
Mhm.
and a half. So just need for you to factor that into the whole thing to understand the real value of what you're getting. When you look at the price, it's a month and a half, 90 days, and real value in terms of price and cost. Right.
Okay. All right, 90 days. I was about to ask about the 90 days. It's 120 capsules.
What am I saying? It's not 90 days.
Yeah, it's like
It's a month and a half. It's yeah, sorry about that. The brain works funny. It's a month and a half. Yes. Somebody
yeah.
asked what's the dose. The dose is three capsules, 3 tablets. They're very small. For those persons that
Mhm.
get squeeze the about capsules, don't worry, they're very small. 3 of them, but all that they had to pack. They didn't want to jam pack into 1 or 2 to try to make the pellets of the tablets as small as possible. That's a question for doctor. I mean, can pregnant mothers have them too? Well, most supplements will have a disclaimer that children under a certain age and pregnant persons should consult your doctors. Not to say you can't, because pregnancy, it can be so different.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'd rather they discuss it with
doctor.
their providers,
Right.
because you don't know what is going on with a pregnant woman.
That's right.
You
That's
know, we don't, across the board, we don't do that.
right.
You know, have to discuss it first. Yeah. All right. I think basically no. I think basically that's what we want. I was specifically in our continual education for this evening. I wanted us to look at this boost because we are not hearing much about immune builder. And most persons here can testify to that. You are not hearing much about it. And because of that, we are at a compromised position. All right. And a lot of time those persons are waiting until something happened to them. They say, what I must do, what I must do. No, don't wait. Get something that can help you now. Build yourself, put yourself in a position where the body can start being so robust that in case something come upon you, it is in a fighting mode already. You understand? And we are not hearing much, we are not discussing much about that. And that is why the importance of your continual education, we had to meet again. All right. So that was it. How do we use oregano oil? Oregano oil is going to be based on why you're using it. If a person have COVID and you're taking it, it's going to be anywhere between 5 to 10 drops. Very, 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 very potent. You understand? Very potent. I normally advise persons to take it in a carrier oil, such as coconut oil or olive oil. Put about 5 drops. You can start there in a tablespoon of the oil and take it after a meal or something, after something in the stomach. Yes. Okay. So that is it. If you are doing a maintenance with oregano oil, you can use like 2 drops. Okay. You can use two drops. Okay. Yes, Arjen. So what happened? The bottle, even though it has 20, it has 120 because you're taking 3 per day. It is 40. So that's how that's how the 40 days gets into it. All right. All right. I think I've answered all questions. For those in Canada, your number is there so we can reach out to you and see how best we can get it to you also. All right. I think I've answered all questions, I think. If we have our yes, we have oregano oil. We sell that also. All right. All right. So that basically Arjun, you can go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
Yes, what I have, I got some oregano. I think it's leaf or whatever. I don't know. How do you use that? I have several bottles of them got from abroad.
With just the leaves.
I think it's I don't know if it's powder, but it's not it's in a solid form. It's not oil.
Oh, it's not the oil. All right. So that one you can use as tea. You can use them and what you do, especially for time like now, you use like 2 teaspoons in 8 ounces of water. But for that now, you'd have to fortify it. So instead of just using the oregano, you're going the oregano herb, you're going to have to put that's why I like this immune support, because you're going to put some elderberry with it or some mucilage, yeah, you're going to put things with it and you use it to build your system. All right.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, and by the way, you can cook with it. Anything you want to taste Italian. Oh yeah. So if you make some pasta, or you make some stew peas, or you make some you cook up some tomatoes and you want it to give an Italian flavor to it, your secret is oregano. Use oregano and basil, so you can use it as your seasoning also. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, while we are busy talking about the immune support, the Vigamax, don't overlook the Vigamax. Right? Vigamax is excellent. That's one of my go-to. You want to hear what I do in the morning when I'm on a busy schedule and don't have time to cook and do things like that, but I have to eat healthy. So listen to please don't ask me to type it. I cannot, I take long to type, all right? I will have a scoop. I don't use a full scoop of Vigamax because it's really potent and I'm using other things, so I don't use a full scoop. I take like half scoop of Vigamax and I will put the moringa powder, and I will have wheatgrass and some barley grass. I put in some blueberries and some Irish moss. And I put a little molasses, and I will blend that with some water, maybe half cup, depends on what is going on and how much I have in there. I will blend that, and I tell you something, that is my morning breakfast most morning. It is tasty. It's not really all that tasty because I don't, it's not sweet. It's not sweet. I don't like things that are very sweet. But if you want it a little sweeter, you could put a little more Vigamax in it. So mine is not sweet, but it is refreshing. It is filling. I can stay like that all day long. Very energetic. Oh, I'm sorry. I leave out my spirulina. I can't do without spirulina. So I put in my teaspoon of spirulina. And I tell you, literally whole day, you are like an energizer bunny and person, and it does something for your skin. It does something for your it does things for you, honestly. So that is how I do my thing most of the morning. All right. So that's just for you. Yes, someone is asking, is it best to boil the water, then add the moringa leaf? Don't boil the herbs, just steep them. So it's better for you to do the water and then add it to it. All right, you get a better yield from it than cooking out the nutrients from it. All right. Thank you very much. I think that's where we are going to stop for this evening. It was so wonderful being with you again. We do our continual education and trust that the information was helpful and it will help to boost us as we take care of it. Please take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do it. Somebody else can try and help you, but ultimately you have to be the one who take charge of your health. No, ladies, I'm targeting you because we are the one who are more guilty. Sometimes we take the time to buy a new shoes, buy a new blouse, all of these things, but we don't really need, but then just look pretty. Decide. Like for the month has started, it is the first one of the year that you're going to invest in yourself a little. You understand? Just determine that you're going to. Get yourself one of these booster, immune booster. And by extension, get yourself a vegan. Just splurge yourself a little and say you're going to be doing this for yourself. All right? Because ultimately, if we don't, we are going to be in the compromised position. All right? Forget about the new shows. Forget it, because the two products are going to be cheaper than those anyway. All right? And the benefit that you're going to get will be far, far extended than what you would have had from buying another new dress and another new shoes that most time we don't need. All right. All right. So listen, I'm going to repeat my breakfast idea. Can't type it out, can only say it. My sister Cleo is not with me this evening. So let me say it to you again. So in the mornings, I will put in my bullet, I put a teaspoon of wheatgrass, barley grass, moringa, and spirulina. So it's a teaspoon of those. I had like a half cup of blueberries, and I put some, like I think that work out to be maybe half cup to or quarter cup of Irish mash. So what I do with the Irish mash, I would have blended it before. I make it, so you boil it and you have it there, and I put them in little bags so that when I'm ready, I just take out one and just put it in the blender. All right. And I have half scoop of my Vegamax. Vegamax tastes good. Honestly, it tastes really good. So I give it that boost and let your thing look like a real shake. All right. Half scoop of that. And just a little water. Because I don't measure things, I can't say it precisely, but I think it might be about anywhere between a quarter to half cup of water. All right. And I put a little molasses, blackstrap and sulfur molasses in it. All right. I blend that. That's breakfast. All right. How much molasses? The molasses is about a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depends on what I'm doing. I don't know, but anywhere between a teaspoon to a tablespoon. And remember, it's a blackstrap unsulfured molasses. All right, not the normal one. Okay, and I will have that. Okay, and I am telling you, if your day is packed, if you want to have something, but you don't want the food business, or sometimes when you're recovering for something, or sometimes your body just feel like you can't eat or something, but you have to have something. That is it. All right. So that's it. Okay. Thank you very much. The Vegamax is for $7,000. The Vegamax is in a jar. Mr. Williams, you have a copy of it?
Yes, yes, I can. If I share my screen, I could just quickly share.
Please do that. Please do that for us.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna share that video. Can I share that video with you that you
Yes, please. You can do that. Oh, I didn't even remember about that one. Well, Bridget, here was my amateur video.
There's not amateur about that video.
All right. All right. You can share it with them so that they can have an idea.
All right. So make sure that we're doing it right. All right. So this is this is logging up. Yeah, so this is, let me go full screen and go start from the beginning. Yeah.
Dr. Joan Lamley from Maranatha Health Food Stores and Vegetarian Restaurant. Now, it's very important for us to have a balanced meal, especially at breakfast. It's good for us to know that we are taking in those things that will give us the energy and the strength and the nutrition that we would have needed for the day. But I know that sometimes in our busy schedule, we are not able to prepare what we should be having. So we need to get something that can help us, give us the nutrition, let us not be shortened, but at the same time, easy to go. I thank God for the Vegamax. This has been my go-to. So what I do, I use a scoop of this and I use my seeds. I'm talking about my flax seed, my sunflower seed, my sesame seed, and my pumpkin seed. All right, and I will combine that with a cup of soy milk. And I will blend that with some coconut water or whatever else milk I can get. And I will make that in the morning as my go-to. It's refreshing, it's nutritious, and of course, it's really tasty.
My name is Jerome Stern. I'm a general practitioner here at the doctor's offices at Andrews Memorial Hospital. I'd like to tell you this evening of an interesting product that I've tried as a vegan, and that is Vegamax, the plant-based protein powder that is excellent for smoothie supplements. Now this product, it has a great taste. I've been using it for several months now, and it has in its component list the total carbohydrate of just 3 grams, and of that the total sugar content is 0 grams. Very interesting. And as such, it's an excellent product that diabetics can use. The protein content is excellent too, 21 grams in a serving scoop of 30 grams. So I'd like to recommend that you use it. You'll enjoy the taste, and I'm sure you will keep on using it to promote your health and well-being. God bless.
So, as you can see, Vegamax is nutritionally dense and tasty. It is non-GMO, soy-free, dairy-free, and it is vegan. I know you might be wondering, where can I get Vegamax? You can contact us at 876-669-5685 or 876-779-6759, or visit us at any of our 5 locations: New Kingston, Portmore, Linstead, Mandeville, and Brownstone. Vegamax is nutrition on the go. Visit any of our stores so that you can pick up yours today. Thank you.
Awesome. And just to quickly, in a second, just give you a taste of what the ingredients are. Look at this. Just to give you a quick overview of how powerful this thing is. As I said before, there are other products in the market within the price range of a good shake, but what's different about this is the fact that it's not, your protein source is not coming from one plant-based protein source. It is coming from about 4 or 5. There's 7 ingredients that make this up. 7 ingredients that makes up the shake. So let me just go to nutrition and look at the ingredients so you can quickly see what we're talking about. You're talking about pea protein isolate. Most of the shakes I go on the market and I research and look at, most of them, all they have is just one thing, pea protein. Nothing is wrong with that. It's providing, but you really want, you want something that's giving you a more broad-based offering of plant-based protein, so none of the different chains and whatever is missing. Chia seeds, right, is in it. Milk chia seed, actually, organic hemp protein, right? There's no sugar. It gets its sweetening from stevia extract, which is plant-based. Spirulina, we call it spirulina, right? Is in it also, right? Sacha inti protein. Now, I never knew much about such an inch and start researching. Very, very powerful protein. You're talking about aiding in managing diabetes, stimulating cognition, improving sleep quality, lowering cholesterol, improving eye health and ear health. Very nutritionally dense. This such an inch protein. Kelp powder from the brown algae family. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how powerful kelp is, and of course, dose powder. So this is a very robust plant-based. This is look quickly on FAQs. So the product is made in the U.S. under strict FDA standard. It's FDA registered and inspected state-of-the-art facility. Why you need this? Because you and I know that we are swamped with a lot of high-calorie, nutrient-deprived foods. Well, I'm sure all of us on this call is more informed and educated, and we are not having what most people are having. But this is not just an appeal for you; it's an appeal for those people around you, friends, family, and foe alike. When shall I take Vegamax? When your body needs it most. For me, I take it early in the morning, or sometimes if I go to the gym right after. I take it when I need the nutrients most. Why is your protein blend so special? Because it's 21 grams of protein, and we don't have to make a case for that. We know why we need protein. I mean, for those persons who are not non-vegans, you guys know the answer to this already. Our plant-based protein is better than dairy-based. We know it to be so. We're just being politically correct when we say we think so. It is easier to digest. Doesn't spike insulin levels, doesn't cause inflammation, and all that kind of stuff. How about the taste? It tastes wonderful. It tastes amazing. And if I'm not vegan, can I enjoy it? It is for everybody: athletes, moms, professionals, vegans, vegetarians, and people with dietary issues. This is a meal on the go. Dr. told you about her go-to thing. For me, my go-to thing in the morning is simpler than Doc's, but is my go-to. I started soaking my rough oats overnight. So I use my oats, a half or depending if the banana is small frozen banana. And I put a little cinnamon inside there, and my almond milk, and sometimes I use dates, or sometimes I use what I think called again that thing, blue agave, whatever. And I tell you, when I'm drinking that, it's so nice. I have to curl up my toes. And any morning, I am kind of rushing. It does happen once in a while. I'm going to tell you how the taste is so distinct. Once in a while, I'll be busy or miss something, and I mix the shake and forget to put the scoop or half scoop or whatever Vegamax in the thing. The moment I taste that, I know what is missing. Oh, it tastes like this. What's wrong? Oh my gosh, I forgot the Vegamax. Once I put inside it, but the taste gone through the roof. So that's that, my guys. Let me hand back over to you, Doc.
All right. Okay. And it's true. I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. So this evening we are finished. I just want to thank you for being here with us. It is your bedtime. It was so wonderful to touch base again. We continue our education. Next Friday evening will be the start of your training. Please ensure that you sign up again. Many of us, you need that refresher thing. If you had paid for the certificate program, you don't need to pay for it again. All you do just put in a little donation to get registered and come back. So because there are new things that we are teaching all the time. All right. So that is it. Good question, Bridget and Bailey. If it is a protein, why use almond milk? Because everybody think you need milk to mix something. For me, I will use like water or coconut water. So you don't really need a milk again. It's just out of habit. All right. Okay. So let us pray now as we are going to close off. Was that a question? Okay. All right. Let us pray. Remember, we are medical missionary. He's not a medical missionary. So don't think about this anymore. All right. We're medical missionaries, we don't. All right. And he said he uses rough oats, rough that in the sense of the thick oats. Okay. All right. All right. All right, everybody, let us pray and close up. All right, just holy and eternal God, we so thank you so much for the time we have spent together, touching base and relearning and seeing these things. I know, Lord, that you have made them wonderfully, using your herbs that you have given to man so that we can be made whole. We praise your name, Lord, and I pray that as we go about trying to boost our system, I know, Lord, you will bless us for the effort, because you have given these things to us. And as we make the effort, we ask that you will just bless our bodies and help us to use them for you, use our bodies for your glory. Cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Be with each person that has been online, dear Lord. Give them a night's blessings, I pray, and wake us up again to see a new day as we start Prayer Mountain and just to praise your name in all that we do. Thank you, Lord, for hearing us and for answering. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless you, everybody. You can open your mic. You can say hi. You can say bye.